a new record for a book in terms of notes that I have posted on a personal record, obviously. On Influence by Robert Cialdini. With this, I think I've reached 15, maybe 16 notes. And there's no other book that I've read that made me go on and on for so long. It's mind-blowing. Nirvana, with that one definition for Nirvana is mind-blowing. And it's fascinating to understand how the mind works, how we get influenced in the most extraordinary, paradoxical, I would say, ways. And I will refer again to the liking principle and some tests. That's also something I love about positive psychology in general. The fact that it's not an observation of an individual or a few who do this and then there's a conclusion, empirical, so to say. No, the tests and serious analysis, sometimes it's, how do you call that, longitudinal research, meta-analysis, that is, they take many tests and analyze out of many tests, not just this group. So, they also sound like stories. Cialdini introduces also humor, and I found some humor in this Frankenstein story. So they had this research with groups of young men, boys, adolescents, I'm not sure what, in camps. They try to see what happens with groups. And so they had, I forgot some details, that's not important for me at this moment, and of course you can, if you want something definite, and you research Cialdini, liking principle, tests, and so on. And you find on the internet all the details and the exact name of the groups, for instance, which I don't have. I think one was called the Eagles, maybe, and the others I just called the Pumas because I have no idea what the name was in the experiment. But anyway, there were two groups, and belonging to a group, the individuals, the members, tend to see the others positively and to compete and dislike the rest, even as far as to have each other elbowing in the queue at the canteen or whatever, in different contexts. So hence the Frankenstein name, because the experimenters, the researchers, were worried at one point that this is degenerating and this is Frankenstein they've created. That is a monster that doesn't listen to the creator anymore, or they can't control the experiment anymore. Which was otherwise innocent, as you can realize. It's just dividing people into two groups. But that creates a unity that's until, that is, they gave occasion for unity. They've created some challenges that could only be solved, overcome, so to say, met, by combining forces. For instance, a van was stuck in the mud or somewhere, and so to get it out, it was necessary that both groups would participate. Then a film would be available, something desirable for the time, but they didn't have the funds, so the only way was to collect from everybody, and this common contribution created a sort of a bond. And if it didn't eliminate all these barriers between the groups, still they were less important on account of this challenge again. And they collected the money, they'd seen the film, and they enjoyed it together. So after creating these situations where boundaries were changed, and the whole group had to have a sort of united front. They discovered that things changed. Again, tests upon tests, when asked to name friends, the best friends, it happened that some from one group would pick someone from the other group, which would have been unthinkable in previous situations when everything was within the group. Everyone outside the group was a sort of an enemy. And to continue, they continue the discussion, and they touch on race, on the fact that in schools, non-segregated schools are a good idea, of course, but only if the right strategy is applied, because otherwise people tend to stick along and stay in groups, and if it's competition, they hate the other ethnic group or sports group or whatever. And the solution is to challenge these classes, the segregated communities, and make it so that every group, Native Americans, African Americans, whites, and so on, have to work as a team to achieve results. Otherwise, just putting them together doesn't necessarily bring about good results. And I was again thinking what a great thing psychology can do.